Hi my friends, it's Marta here. I am cleaning, I am organizing, and I found this piece of leftover paper. And I was thinking in my head, what am I supposed to do? Shall I throw it away? Shall I, I don't want to pack a little piece of the page and drag it across the world with me. So I've decided to create a card. I also have another thing. This is the envelope which was lying in a corner of my craft room for like way over a month, and I basically bought it. This is the invoice. Look on that. This is 12th of December, so it's way over a month that was posted to me. I pay $29.64, and this is just absolutely like brilliant. Like, you cannot go wrong with it. This is why I love shopping with Craft Stash, and sometimes I'm just get carried away. I actually, and this is a funny story which you can see on my live classes on the Facebook. I was creating this double frame with those changeable mats, and I needed a craft knife, and I knew I'm gonna be making the live classes, so I went to the Craft Stash to buy a craft knife, and I actually end up with the whole 2-page order. I've bought several things, but it was worth it because with £30 you cannot go wrong with it. So I have this overlay with a matching embossing. I have this beautiful die which I'm gonna be using shortly, and then I have 3 sets, the sentiments with matching die, and each die not only has the sentiment, but it also has the matching, like I'm not sure if, oh, is that one the matching one? Oh, perfect. So, or maybe not. Oh, that could be from something different, but you know the thing, like you've got the matching die and the overlay. So that's 10 dice per each set plus stamp set, and all of that things they cost me £30, and I do not have any other discount on a Craft Stash than my premium account on a Craft World. I am a premium member on a Craft World, which I pay £20 once a year, and that gave me £3 discount, and this is what I've bought for the £30. So I just wanted to share with you. I didn't have a chance to do it earlier, so I thought I'm gonna do it now, because why not? I don't think the promotion is finished, but I will link you to the products anyway in case you would like to see them. And from time to time, whenever it's a good offer or something, I'm always posting it on my Facebook page or on my newsletter. So if you follow me, you're definitely gonna find out that there's some good deals to get as well. So I'm gonna be creating some cards using this panel, and then I'll try to incorporate this piece of the paper. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video and create something nice. So I'm starting from scoring my paper at 4 inches, so that's gonna be DL size card, and it will be exactly the same width as this die cut panel with this beautiful diamond shape. So I scored the page, I am cutting off the remaining bits, and I do have my quickly made card base. I'm gonna be placing the die, but I just put it the other way around on the piece of the paper, and this is the pearl central pearl paper in this like a sage green color. And I was lucky that when I was lifting the die from the die cutting machine, I actually managed to hold all the pieces inside, so I'll just kept it for a future, because I do have idea for another card to do it. At first I wanted to create the card using this green color frame, and then I also emboss a piece of the white card which I've put through the matching embossing folder, and you will see here together in a second how these two together look beautifully. I just absolutely love it. And what is important, you can match up this pattern in both deboss and emboss page, so you can turn it upside down and use the other side as well. You will just have to turn the frame 180 degrees, like other way around, and that will be matching perfectly. I also found a sentiment, which is also from Creative Craft product range, and that one is from the Love and Marriage set. I can't remember the name of the stamp set, but there's a whole bunch of the ultimate sentiments in stamps, and they are for different occasions. There's one for like a wedding and engagement, one is for like a new baby, for a new home. There's one with for like a furry friends. It's all those like sentiments with dogs, cats. So this is something like I will give you the link down below as well, so you could have a look, because these are quite good investment if you like to stamp sentiments. Definitely I do recommend those one, because you may have like, you know, all these fun sentiments for each occasion you may need. I've used some SIZZIX green tea embossing powder on the sentiment because I wanted to match it up with this sage paper, and I cut it out. And then when I was looking on this die with all this piece inside, like all those remaining bits, I thought, let me try something. I cut another panel, which is 4 inches wide as well. And then I'm using double-sided like adhesive sheets. I've decided to place my piece of the adhesive on top of the white card. You can see it here. I started from one side, and then I've just, you know, revealed the paper. I'm just using my bone folder, making sure it's all nice and there's no like air bubbles or anything. And here is this die with all those little bits inside. I am placing my paper, the adhesive side down, and gently press it. And this way I have this perfect position of those all the little bits inside without me have to fiddling, and you know, you put the frame and then you try to put those die cut inlays inside after you put the frame. So this is the way to go on a shortcut. If you would like to do it, make sure that if you're gonna be putting your die into die cutting machine, you're gonna put it the cutting side up, so that way if you're lifting your plates and you open up your sandwich after running it through the die cutting machine, all the bits will stay inside. So this is what I did here, and once I'm looking on it, I absolutely love it. And I thought that this is gonna be a spare card to finish off later, but once all those pieces you know, were placed together on the card, I just thought, let me just switch the panel and actually use that one, because I love it so much. So I grab additional piece of this like ivory, very lightweight, like it's not white, it's more kind of like off-white color pearl paper as well, and I've cut additional frame, and here I am just placing it on top. You just have to make sure it's right way up, and then it's basically fall in place like a puzzle. Just absolutely beautiful. And look on that, I just love it. I absolutely fell in love with it. I like both panels, but I think I just like the shiny one a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep the other one. I'm changing my plan here, and I'm just gonna be playing with another one. I just grabbed the release paper, just additionally wrap over the panel, just make sure all those bits stick. And here's one thing I haven't recorded. I had a phone call and my camera just stopped recording. So just to let you know, I cut that piece, that leftover piece you could see at the beginning. I just trim it on the angle, and then I just score it. I place it on a scoring line, and I score every 3/4 of inch and then 1 inch. So that was 3/4, 1, 1 3/4, 2, 2 3/4, 3, and so on. And then I've just you know, folded into this nice plated part, which I really like. This is something which can instantly add a lot of dimension, lots of the texture to your card, and it's flat. So if you're gonna be posting your cards, definitely this is a good idea to go, because you're gonna have an interest, but at the same time your card will be flat. I'm gonna be using some foam flowers. This is my own handmade flowers I've created, so I'm not gonna be worried about too much about the dimension, but just in case someone is looking for some solutions to, you know, what to create on a flat card, then definitely you know, you can use the idea and then just keep the flowers. I'm not worried about that, so that's fine. I'm just trimming off a little bit from hanging off from the other side, and this is how it presents. I really like it. I found this piece of the ribbon, which is I think it's like a 2 inches white ribbon and a little buckle in this heart shape, and I'm just gonna be placing it on top just to cover up this piece on the top, but you can use a regular ribbon or even like a strip of the paper, like a gold or silver, something like a belly band as well, that will be working here as well. Once I'm happy with the placement of this ribbon, I'm just turning it upside down and secure it a little bit with the hot glue on both ends. This is just to hold it temporary, and then I will place the double-sided adhesive tape on top of that. So here is my card base, and now I will be adhering this panel to the card front. I was waiting until I'm gonna be tackling that ribbon behind, so this way it's just easier to, you know, hide it, and it's gonna be looking nice. And I absolutely love how this card turning out. I didn't thought I will like it as much, but it's just beautiful. I have this sentiment, and what I've decided to do is to add additional layer to my sentiment by going over the edges with some distress ink. I think it was Bundle Sage color. Something nice, light green color will work here as well. And if you don't have it, you can use like a little bit brown tone or something, or you know, even like embossing ink. Just wipe the edges of your tab with the embossing ink and just sprinkle some embossing powder. That will be looking lovely as well and give you the additional shine. Or you can cut another label underneath from the silver or gold paper and create some shadow as well. So that will be another idea to use. Finally, I am finishing off my card. Here's a couple of those flowers, those leaves. These are my own design leaf. They are coming from the collection number 3, which I've designed, and that will just finish the card. If you're watching up till this point, please don't forget to say hi in a comment, to give me a like if you like my videos. That will really help me out as a creator. Last but not least, my friends, my next video will be a video number 400, so I will have some giveaway for you. Click on notification bell so you're not gonna be missing it, because I'm planning something super fantastic for you there. Stay blessed, my friends, and I'm wishing you all a fabulous day. Bye bye.